Hey, crafty besties. It's your crafty bestie, Tabitha. And yes, I'm late getting yesterday's video posted. Today's prompt, or yesterday's prompt for December 2017 is rust and bookmark. And I didn't know what else to do for rust than to use my trusty Rusty Hinge Distress Oxide. That's the re-inker. There's the pad. And we're just going to decorate up some bookmarks. I inherited this in my stash. 50 bookmarks. They are 6x2. Full spectrum color line. I don't know. Acid and ligand free. All this wonderful stuff. Bookmarks used for teacher gifts. I don't know. But these were in my stash. So I thought, I like that. And they're a really good texture. Don't mind my nappy nails. So I thought that today we could use those. And so I got my fun stencils out. I just stenciled some images on one side of each with the rusty hinge. And then I left the other side blank for creativity. But, so today the animal is moth, or yesterday for the 17th is moth. Mothe. I hope I said mate. Mate. Anyway, I hope that's how you say it in German. Hello to German people. I love German. I think that is a beautiful language. We're just going to go ahead and glue this down on the page. On the left-hand side of the page. With my Aleene's tacky glue, because y'all know I love that messy tacky glue. That's good stuff. And then here is this moth, but this moth is way too big for my bookmarks. And I noticed that I could never have enough bookmarks because I make bookmarks out of everything. I make bookmarks out of Kleenexes, out of envelopes. I just use whatever I have handy not to turn the corner over of a page and ruin my book. Because I used to get in trouble for turning over the pages in my books. I really like books. And just because I can, I found another sticker that looks very similar to the moth that they gave us as our freebie. So I just thought, how fun would that be just to stick it in here? And thinking of rust, I got in my steampunk stickers. And I have this weird looking dude with a rusty triangle something on his head. So there's that. Just to kind of go with the prompt. Because that was fun. So I also got some little stickers. Because here's a moth that's small. To go on the back side of that one. And this moth can go on the back side of this one. And I just like this rose, so y'all can judge me if you want to. I thought I would put this rose here with the rusty hinge because I thought that looked pretty. And I thought maybe we could just put some more of these lovelies and then punch a hole, do the hole in the top and put a bulk pen in the top, because I think I have some bulk pens that are copper that look kind of rusty. I think these look kind of rusty. They're not really rust, but they're kind of cool and they kind of go with the vibe I'm going with today. You can buy these on Amazon. This is a multicolored pack. This is jewelry attachers. But these were on Amazon. They weren't very expensive. I don't remember how much they were, but these were fun. I was actually trying to find safety pins for something else and found those and thought they were cute, so I got them. So let's get my fun stencils back out and do some stencils on the other side with the Rusty Hinge Distress Oxide. Now let's talk about our day. Most Saturdays we try to go up and take care of my mother-in-law and help out. I'm going to glue this down because this is not sticking. And she is so sweet. And yesterday I videoed her talking, telling stories about her boys when they were little. And that was kind of fun. Because she's in her 80s, y'all. And she's sweet as she can be. And I asked her if they were ever naughty or bad. And she said, no, they weren't. Now I know better, but that's what she remembers. So we're going to let her remember that. Because you remember, she is the woman who raised my George. So I know they had to be naughty at some point. So just going to move this out of the way. This is what I'm using to hold it up. I'm actually making this journal for my sweet niece, Caitlin. But y'all don't tell her. She don't watch my videos, so it's okay. Y'all don't have to tell her. Wonder if we could do this. Here's my Ranger Tim Holtz Distress Oxide Rusty Hinge. And why am I using Rusty Hinge? Because today's prompt is rust. I wonder if we could do this and then emboss where, like this one. Where's my embossing ink? Here's some Versamark embossing ink. I got this from Scrapbooking with Me. I really love their site because they have better prices than Amazon a lot of the time. Just saying. So, I mean, support small businesses when you can. I know I do. But they don't overprice anything. And sometimes Miss E and Melina give good coupon codes for that. Let's see what that looks like. I mean, it might be an epic fail, but we're going to see what it looks like. So let's heat it up. Y'all, that gets so hot. I like it. And oh, there they are. Let's say, where'd I blow all those pins to? Yeah, let's do this. I heard Rory say, Tabitha, you better clean up that embossing powder before you make a bigger mess, girl. I like that. Well, I like that more than I thought I would. I really do. I'm choosing that one because it looks like it could potentially get rusty or be rusty or something. I don't know. I just like the aesthetic of it. I'm going to put that down in here. And I'm going to put this little thing over the eyelet because these eyelets are kind of thick, so sometimes they don't do right if you don't use that little thing on the back. But the trick is holding it together while you set it. There we go. That worked. Alright. Now we can't let this rose one be too naked, but we're making it in Christmas. So we're gonna emboss some presents on it, I think. This is it's a 1990 Stampin' Up! Present stamp. So, I'm sorry, I can't link these. I got these from my bestie, Cecilia, who is not a crafty bestie, but she used to sell Stampin' Up! So, she's really good at sales. I'm not. And let's just use this envelope right here because I can grab it and it's not as big as that piece of paper I've been using. So, question to everybody, because I want to know if y'all started doing this after you started crafting. Do you all save your cards and your envelopes and make stuff out of the cards that people send you? Because I have really started doing that, and oh, that was brilliant. Did y'all see me just do that? We will clean that up in a little bit. We're going to go this way. Because I'm not going to lie, not yesterday, but the day before, I took some Christmas cards because I had run out of Christmas cards. And I took some Christmas cards that I liked, that I had gotten last year. And I cut the pictures out and glued them onto some craft cardstock and remade them into cards again. I just wonder how many of y'all do that, or if it's just a me thing. Because I know I'm pretty frugal, and I don't know, is that too frugal, y'all, that I do that? Because I can be pretty frugal. And then I got the rusty hinge side. And let's see if I can gently scoop this to the end. It helps you know what all you've got attached to your glass mat, I guess, when you make boo-boos like this. Have I glued down to my mat? Anyway. So yeah, y'all, this is real life crafting. Because I shoot these in one shot and I still spilled some. Try it again. Y'all, I am the worst about straight lines and things, and that's why we have paper cutters, because I'm learning more and more that a lot of people can't eyeball a straight line. I put the leaf on that one, but I think with Mr. Moth, I'm gonna take the Versa ink, the embossing stamp pad, and I'm just gonna go over this stencil. And I'm gonna use the big paper, because what have we learned today? Tabitha spills stuff. Yes, thank you, Tabitha spills stuff. So we had to have a big paper for me. Like that off. Put this lid on. I'm gonna put my crocodile away before I bump this and knock all my little eyelets in the floor, because I'm the worst at that. I will knock every eyelet in the floor. And Mr. Moth can have a little embossed black butterfly friend. And now I'm putting gold in the black, but that's okay, because you know me. It's all about, there's never enough shimmer. No matter what we're doing, there's never enough shimmer. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes, even though I'm getting it back out, I'm glad I put it away, because I would have elbow bumped it or something. It's too far down, but that's okay. I'm an amateur. This is just for me anyway. And I'm not going to put the barrel on this one. Let's see what happens. Alright, Crafty Bestie. Well, that one did okay. And yes, I've lost the other bulb pen. So I will put it back in the little box when I find it again. Just because this one's all different for every other reason, I'm going to put this copper looking one in here, because it matches the rusty hinge distressed oxide. So guys, have you been enjoying the Ephemerimber? Put it in the comments below. And hey, I have another question. If I had some braille paper for sale, would anybody want to buy it? I'm just asking it, just throwing it out there. Just a question. How are we going to put these in here today? I think I know what we can do to put these in here. I have a corner punch, and we can make some little places to put them. Found it. So we're going to take this corner punch, and we're going to try again. I'm going to glue it down, and we'll have a place to tuck these like this, so that you can easy, quick get them out of your journal. Let's see if I can get 2 on this one. I don't know why. Can never do it once. So thanks for crafting along with me today. Even though this is 17 and today's the 18th. I know, I'm a day late. It's okay. How am I going to attach this other one? Just punch a hole and attach it right here? Yeah, I think you're right. I should punch a hole, put a grommet, and attach it right there. By the bulk pen. I didn't really think that this journal was going to get that fat, but y'all, my journal has gotten fat. But we are less than 10 days from done. So are y'all going to do any January journal challenges? I'm having a challenging moment right now. Let's turn it sideways a little so I can get my hands on it better. Seriously. Does anybody else struggle sometimes? Struggle is real. Struggle bus. Choo choo. Tabby's on the struggle bus. If I thought that paper would hold up with that bulk pen without tearing, I totally would have just not worried about it. I think I'm going to use this one for that. Put this one here. And then, when you need a bookmark, you can just go in here and grab this one. Or any of them. There. I like interactive bits anyway, so it's kind of fun when it does stuff like that. So, let's write it on here. Do you remember? Day 17, moth, rust, bookmark. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below about the braille paper and comment back at me. Let's hear what y'all are doing. And is your journal as fat as mine? Is fat. I mean, it was not a skinny mini before, but I didn't realize it was that fat. Wow. Alright, I love you. Remember, you're important, you matter, and you are enough. Happy crafting!